Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to make some flowers out of trim. It's very easy. I love this trim from Merchant 41. It is a blush color. It's beautiful and it's ruffly. What you're going to need is some thread that matches. This one I've had, it's a dual duty. It matches perfectly with the trim. You're going to need a ruler. You don't need a large size, but depending on what size flowers you want to do, some scissors and a needle. I like to use a long, thin needle for this project. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to want to cut your trim. I like to do it 4 inches for this project, but you can do any size. I just found it the right size for what I'm doing. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is thread your needle. I like to do about a foot, maybe a little less of thread. And then when I thread my needle, I like to make a knot. I'm struggling a little bit in this video with the knot. I just did the dishes, so my hands are really soft. So it was hard to thread right away. But I did get it. Okay, just bear with me. There you go. So I like to do 2 knots. You can do 1, but I like to make sure it's secure when I am threading. So there you go. And then you just thread your needle. And I just leave a little tail end on the needle. Okay, what you want to do is flip over your trim on the back side, fold it in half, and you're going to want to start at the top. You're going to want to thread at the top towards the middle of the trim. So you're going to want to just start right about there. Okay, so at this point, you're going to want to just start another one below, right at the top. And what you're going to do is you want to do a zigzag threading. And when you're doing this, just make sure you are doing it very loosely, because at the end, you're going to see why. Okay, so I am just zigzagging all the way down very loosely. And I noticed some of my thread got caught at the top, so I had to fix that in the video. It's really easy, just a zigzag. Okay, there you go. I'm just going to keep zigzagging to the end. Okay, and then you want to end it about there. And that's what it's going to look like, a very loose zigzag stitch. Okay, so it should look like this, ruffle side sticking out and the threaded part inwards. What you want to do is kind of straighten it out a little bit, and I like to do it in a C shape. So what you're going to do is pull, and then you can correct your ruffle into a C shape. So it's going to curl inwards to create almost like a spiral effect with the trim. Okay, and then you're going to pull pretty tight towards the end to make sure everything ruffles up. And as you can see, the threaded part is at the bottom, and you can correct that if you want. You can just make sure all the threading's towards the bottom, not showing. Okay, what you want to do is gather up the bottom. Okay, just hold it in your hand. And what you want to do is do a zigzag stitching at the bottom, just like we did. But you can make this a little tighter this time. So just as you're stitching, and I noticed my needle unthreaded, so I had to correct that. You just bear with me, I'm gonna fix it. Okay, there you go. So again, you want to do a zigzag pattern at the bottom pretty tightly so it all holds together. Very, very simple. And this is a simple project. You don't have to go crazy. Hand stitching is pretty easy when you get the hang of it. These are very simple stitches, nothing too dramatic or hard. I've seen people glue the bottom with paper. I just found this easier, especially with the project that I'm doing. Okay, so you just want to tighten it so it all holds together. And at the bottom, at the end, I like to make a knot. So I leave a loose hole, and then you pull your needle through and then tighten. That creates a knot, and I like to double it. So you pull it, make a little loop, put your needle through, and then pull and tighten. And then you just want to cut as closely to the knot as possible. And there you go. Cute little ruffled flower. And if you have some loose threading, you can always just cut it off, and you'll never know. I've seen several people embellish their flowers. What you could do is use rhinestones, gems. I've seen people put buttons. The pearls are cute too. You can use beads, sequins. I didn't glue it, so I just wanted to show you what it would look like glued. In my project, I didn't put any gems or anything on it, but that's what it would look like. How cute! Very easy project. I'm just going to show you a little glimpse of what I use my flowers for. I can't show you the whole project because it's a secret, but these are the little ruffles that I used for it. Cute little roses. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day.